Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Kennedy, or known as KJK 2016. I'm here with a very special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself?
She dragged me into this, might I add. No, I am the TheShyARC, and as you can tell, I'm not sure if they can see it, but I am the Persona 5 guy, and she basically dragged me in because of that.
And today, as of this recording, Nintendo, you decided to drop a bomb.
15 minutes, sheesh.
Yeah, it's a long. So, Shy,
There he is.
I've only seen 3 minutes, okay? From then on, I have no idea what we're about to see, okay?
Joker's in the show. Yeah, no kidding.
It's the moment you've been waiting for.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, just making sure.
Awesome!
It's a bit laggy, but yeah, I can definitely see this. Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a knife and a gun.
He's got a knife. What do you...
No kidding.
Look at that. Looks like you. That totally looks like you. Like when I saw that.
Unleash
The actually Pokemon got it too.
Yeah.
Persona!
Oh, I was wondering how they're gonna play this off.
Yeah. So he's kind of like Little Mac, where he has like a super mega punch.
Use a more powerful persona?
The more you hit him, his persona will be like your guy, basically.
That's nice.
Arsene will give your attacks an extra punch.
And that's his recovery. If you, yeah. So instead of the grappling hook, that's his recovery.
While Arsene is around, he can counterattack with Tetrakarn and
So-
Makarakarn.
Love the music, by the way.
Oh my god. Yeah. Just Persona 5 has some really fantastic music.
And this is the new level stage,
Yeah,
Alex.
figured. Figured. There was no other stage it could be. It had to be Mementos. It had to be. There was no other
Wait
stage
for it.
iconic.
Wait for it.
The base color changes.
So whatever music.
Oh my god, it's Persona 4 music!
Yeah, so whatever music is playing right now, whatever music is playing on that stage, it changes. That's hilarious.
Oh,
That was so good.
nice.
And this is his final smash, by the way.
Yeah, that's gotta be the final smash. I mean, what else could it have been?
I don't know. I mean, there was the smash ball.
Exactly.
Smash is looking cool. Hey, Joker?
Oh, yes! Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect for the victory. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna train. Actually,
You are gonna You're gonna be a pro Joker.
Yeah, I'm gonna say screw playing Mega Man tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play Smash with Joker. Oh god. Yes.
Right there.
And Morgana, yes.
I was actually trying to look for more holes on this freaking roster, and I only
Yeah,
see
I think
two. I only see two,
Yeah, I think-
so I'm concerned.
I don't know.
The version 3.0
I mean, they
Okay.
may have just like
Super
separated them or
Smash Bros.
something.
Ultimate game is almost here.
So this part I have not seen,
What are we
so
at,
I know
class?
about this part.
You're about to find out. But first,
So it's like like I said, right around here. I don't know everything else.
Okay. So yeah, Joker's is a battle.
as
Yep.
part of the Fighters Pass, Challenger Pack 1 introduces Joker from Persona 5.
That's so good
With
in
his
this.
cutting moves and knack for knives, opponents will fall victim to Joker's masterful manipulation. For his neutral special, he wields a gun. To shoot continuously, press and hold the button or repeatedly tap it. While shooting, you can also dodge forward, backward, or in midair.
That's so good.
Fires a grappling hook.
So that's his up B right there. Is the
It
grappling
can
hook.
be aimed at a diagonal angle. Or you can use it to pull opponents closer.
Oh,
Oh,
so it's like
God.
Piranha Plant.
Yeah.
It's like Piranha
Latch
Plant
onto edges.
a little bit.
In a way,
but it's
yes.
down B. Yeah.
His side special
Oh god,
evokes
trying to use
anger
out special is
with
gonna be a
your
little bit
finger
weird.
snap.
Yeah.
The initial hit isn't very strong, but it does inflict.
Oh my God,
additional
Yoshi's
damage
eyes.
over
He's like,
time.
he's on crack.
yeah.
These are not even their final forms. The full power of these special moves must be unleashed. The trick his down special, Rebel's Guard.
I knew it!
Joker's Rebellion gauge fills up slowly over time when he gets hit by an opponent or when he's behind in terms
Like I
of
said, he's
damage
like
or
Little
stock.
Mac, and obviously they use Little Mac as a demonstration because he also has one too.
Yeah.
And by using Rebel's Guard, he can fill the gauge faster while reducing any damage received by half. If you press and hold the button after the move is activated, you can even defend from combo attacks. When you release the button, the opponent will get knocked back.
Ooh.
Once
Interesting.
his Rebellion gauge is full, he'll unmask and summon a manifestation of his persona, Arsene.
Yep.
Until the gauge runs out, Arsene will assist Joker in a powerful way.
Return.
So it's only for a
With
little
his
bit of
persona at his
time.
side, Joker can deal additional damage
I mean,
with each
that's-
attack.
That makes
kind of
sense. Yeah.
similar to Little Max, only it's actually a
His
timer
neutral
thing.
special upgrades to gun special. It handles the same as before, only now you'll fire 3 bullets per shot.
Jesus.
His up special transforms into Wings of
It's gonna be
Rebellion.
interesting to
So
learn.
there's his up B right
Using
there.
Arsene's wings, you'll swiftly rise up.
Wow!
That's what I'm saying. It's so high.
It will make you invincible for a
Like,
time.
holy cow.
Have a safe flight. For his side special, Arsene invokes Aegeon. This large blast repeatedly hits opponents, inflicting them
Get out of here, Ness!
additional
It's like
damage.
PK Fire.
Pretty much.
His down special performs one of 2 counterattacks, each triggering automatically. For melee attacks, you'll counter with Tetrakarn.
I never really been good at those counter attacks. so
Me
I don't know.
either. Like, ugh.
By the way, Arsene is completely invincible.
Yeah, so you can't hit him, but you
And
can
then
hit
there's
Joker.
Joker's final smash.
It was like no
All-out
kidding.
attack.
Yeah.
After cutting
Well,
through
some people
foes,
would
you
ask
launch
that.
a coordinated strike with the Phantom
Yeah.
Thieves of Hearts.
Ooh.
In case the first slice didn't cut it, you can try again once more by tilting the control stick back in the other direction.
Oh, I did not know that.
Whoa!
Oh my god! So it's like a recovery
No.
smash. I did not know that.
Oh goody!
Feel free to use it whenever you want.
It's like a combination of like Mars, Crumbs, like it's kind of like those specials. Only you can actually counter it. Like actually get a
Exactly. So if
recovery.
you miss,
The
someone
Phantom
could go
Thieves have
back
something
and
to say about
get
his
that same
victories,
opponent
too.
again. Oh my
Overtime.
goodness,
More
that
guys.
changes the game.
Joker.
Yeah.
His alternate costume is his Shujin Academy uniform.
Oh, that looks so good.
Good thing he can use his
I love how you can actually
summon
change like this.
Here's the stage.
Mementos. Like for anyone who's played Persona 5, you know that
We're
this
also
had to
adding
be a
in the new
stage.
stage,
Because there's
Mementos.
no other place that would actually
In this
iconic in
mysterious
this.
Underground, many twists and turns will come your way during battle.
I love how you
And
can change
before
the
long-
music to a whole new stage.
The Phantom Thieves of Hearts will rush
Yeah.
to the scene in the Morgana car. If you count
Oh,
the
that's
arrangements,
cool how they actually brought
11
them in there.
music tracks will be added
There's
in.
so-
That's probably
oh
good. Beneath
my
the mask,
God.
Good. Wake up.
Persona 5.
Yep,
Also
good
from
songs,
Persona
good
4 and
songs.
Persona 3.
Yep, 4 and 3. Oh my gosh.
I haven't played Persona
When
3,
one
so I
of
don't
these
know
tracks
much
from
about
Persona
that.
3
I've
or
played a
Persona
little bit of
5 Persona 4
3,
though, so
but
it's
then I
really
pro-
good.
The color of the
I played-
stage and
I
background
played a
will
little
change.
bit of 3, but not
Set your
often
preferred playback
because
ratio in My Music.
my parents didn't like the game.
The victory screen
Yeah,
changes in the
I
same
recommend.
way
I,
that
meant,
Joker
I recommend
wins.
trying to give Persona 4 a try. It's really good.
Okay.
It may not be as good as Persona 5, but there are some stuff I
Counter
actually
Pack
would
1
say.
Oh,
like-
there you go,
Fighter
Alex.
Joker. His
Well.
Persona music
Guess what
track
tomorrow's gonna be?
April 17th.
Oh, I'm already gonna change plans for stream.
If you
I'm
purchase this pack,
already
you'll
gonna
also
change
get a
plans.
Joker route in classic mode and open up a special version of the Spirit.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm-
there we go. There we
Basically-
Yep.
You can also
Uh-huh.
purchase the Super
Yep.
Smash Bros.
By the
Basically
way-
tomorrow I'm.
access to this challenger pack.
Oh my
and
God.
all others for a total of 5 packs.
By the way, for those
For
of you curious,
Keep
I
an eye
already
out for news about them
bought
in
the
the
Fighter
future.
Pass because I knew I was gonna get all these DLC characters.
Same.
All right, Yep,
I
I,
just
I
bought
figured.
it
I
and-
figured this was gonna happen.
Very good.
The costumes.
Yeah. Round 1. Go.
Yes!
Yes, Morgana.
Yes. Oh. Oh, oh.
On the floor.
Wow.
Oh, it's a
Protagonist, yeah.
Yeah.
As a sword fighter.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Teddy!
Teddy!
Yes!
I'm just saying that he's kind of an a-hole in the game, but you gotta love him. The protagonist, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I assume...
Wait! Oh my god!
Oh,
Yes!
Hey, Knuckles!
Yes! I'm so happy.
Okay, can I just say the meat Knuckles looks so weird?
Oh my god, the tails
Like, why'd you give him that face?
The tails oh my god, I'm so happy. Yes,
I think they
it's
thought
back
that done a
again.
long time ago.
It's so back again. I'm so happy. Because I was debating on getting the Tails and Knuckles costume on
Ooh, 75 cents. That's not bad.
well each. So times by 6.
That's still not bad.
Alright, free updated content. New modes, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Finally, let's cover the new content included in the free version 3.0 update.
I'll explain this after and see if it actually is true.
Yep,
Yep.
it's true. It's true, people.
Okay,
It's true.
Did you see the... Hang on. Did you see the Nintendo video that they posted about a few days ago?
A couple, yeah.
Yeah, they leaked this themselves. I was like, Nintendo, why?
New stage builder.
Like, you can see, like, in the first 2 seconds, it was just right there.
But
like,
see,
on the
here-
menu, like, Nintendo.
But see, here's the thing. This is different from the old Super Smash 4 because you can move stuff.
moving
Whereas the
platforms.
old one, you can't move platforms.
Spinning platforms. Whatever strikes
Oh,
you.
God.
So that's the game.
Oh, yeah,
changer.
I see
That's
that.
the
Oh.
game changer right there.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting, then.
Yeah. See, like Rise Curtain.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If this update's
Wait.
coming tomorrow...
By
Oh.
changing layers, you can add decorative elements to your stages.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh,
hi,
Yay! Yeah, so you can add layers
When
upon
you
layers
finish
upon
a
layers.
stage, you can battle there by selecting it from this tab on the stage.
Oh
Okay,
yes,
this is
there we
com-
go. There we
If
go.
this entire update's coming tomorrow, oh, tomorrow's gonna
Everybody's
be Smash
gonna
all day.
break. The whole internet's gonna break.
Now,
Oh,
you can
I'm
add
already
videos
broken.
to your Nintendo Switch system to
I
a
figured this
timeline
was gonna
and
show up.
Splice them together.
Yeah.
Editing is very simple. Just pick the parts you want to keep. Add some background music.
Also make your own like Smash intro.
Welcome to YouTube video
And choose
Smash
how to
editing.
Transition from scene to scene.
No, I say YouTube
Once your
Smash
video is
Edition.
complete,
Exactly.
simply export it.
The thing is, some people have already done this.
Exactly. They just did
So it's
YouTube.
like-
Why would you need it on the
Keep it all
game?
to
Like,
yourself. But creations are meant to be shared, aren't they?
oh yeah, oh of course, of course.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't they?
They did announce this when they
No,
were,
like-
yeah.
They
did announce this.
By
That's also,
users
like-
around the world.
So I was like, when was this gonna happen? And like now, apparently it's the time.
Beyond viewing players'
That's like a Mario's face.
I love Donkey Kong. I love Donkey Kong's face. He's like, oh, like he's exhausted.
Yeah.
Yay!
Salmon, oh god.
Aw, that's a cute stage.
If you find something you like,
Almost
give
later.
it a yeah.
Oh my god, this is literally Twitter.
Or you can even follow the person who posted it.
This is literally
Looks like it.
this is literally Twitter on Smash. And speaking of
Yeah,
Smash
Smash World.
World, yep, this is
Smash
what they
World
talked
is a
about.
service found in the Nintendo Switch Online app for smart devices.
So like, when was this gonna show up?
I was hoping it would show up mid
app
like
already
summer.
supports voice
I
chat.
didn't realize it was gonna show up this
And now,
soon. Yeah,
you'll be able
like
to
this
easily
soon.
view
I
recommended
mean, with the
videos and
with the whole
stages in
Joker
Smash
thing,
World
and then the
without starting up the
3.0
game.
said to come in spring. Yeah, that seemed like the right time. Video streamed via YouTube Gaming. Okay.
Yeah,
You can also search for videos by fighter.
All right. Sweet.
sure.
Recommended stages can be viewed in one place.
And the stages. Oh my god,
If you
Yoshi.
find some you like, simply tap the queued downloads button.
Oh, okay, and that's
The
smart.
next time you start up
So that
Super
way, if you
Smash
find
Bros.
something
Ultimate,
that's
you'll
not
be able
on
to
your
download them to your system.
thing, you can download it to your place. That's nice.
You can also check in-game notifications.
Interesting.
Yeah, this was I was
Or
waiting for that
create a
too,
new
and
spirit team by
spirits
using
too.
spirits in your collection. The version 3.0 update of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be released on April 7th.
Yep, tomorrow is Smash. I don't care. I do not care. We're gonna take a break from Mega Man Week and just play some Smash. Because why not?
Jesus.
Oh, tomorrow, God.
This is what I needed for my birthday week. Was just here. We got you something.
I was like, take it. You obviously know my thoughts on Joker.
Okay, besides Joker, I'll leave that to your channel.
So, Stage Builder, I figured this might have come back, but it's honestly with the whole like introduction of like how they're gonna change the stage build. This seems like a really interesting idea.
Well,
Smash Bros. We forget this was gonna happen, but I mean, I'm not gonna care too much from Smash Bros. But I do think it's gonna work.
It's a
People
new-
are actually gonna really give.
it's a new way
Like-
of connection because with this, a good example with it is with this Splatoon one, it helps me realize, oh, hey, I have this is how long I played this game, this is how long I played Splatoon 2. I think it's a good idea, and yeah, it might seem like a copy out of Twitter because it's literally the same thing, you know, in perspective. And with that YouTube gaming side mechanic, like I mentioned, talked about of the video edit creator, I think that's really going to push this game up to its limits of any other game that I played in my life or any other game in its series, if that makes any sense.
Nah.
Because
Yeah.
let me put it in perspective, okay? Name a franchise / game that has both global sharing, has all characters that battle out each other, has amazing graphics, has almost in like competition wise, and the final thing of that is that people can actually love, that any level, where they're beginners or they've been with the series since 1998, can love a series like that.
I mean, I know some people could probably say something different, but everyone's probably gonna say Smash.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be real.
Yeah, and yeah, I get that some people are gonna be like, oh, hey, there's this game, and there's this game. Well, does that game still alive? Because there's other Smash copy outs that are the same way, and they either free or they just don't have enough storage data to last that long, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So a good example of that is one of my cousins on her 2DS had a Nickelodeon game called the Nickelodeon Battle Brawl, which is all the Nickelodeon characters battle against each other. Huh, that sounds familiar. So
Yeah, and I know PlayStation also did that, like PlayStation All-Star Royale. I don't think it had all PlayStation characters because
No, it
obviously
didn't.
Snake,
No, it didn't.
Like a Snake wasn't in there. They had stuff like the Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Parappa the Rapper.
Yep.
And then there's a couple other characters, but you know exactly where they're getting it from.
Exactly. And same thing with the Xbox side. Like, you don't see any of those characters or any of those franchises, you know. Maybe they will or maybe they won't. But
I mean, I don't think Xbox is gonna do any of that because it's just Xbox doesn't really have a lot of characters that can do that, and like the only main character is Master Chief. That's it.
Exactly. So, like I said, it's a wild card, and even companies get scared because if they put something out that's not gonna give them back that feedback back, then what are they doing? You know, like, why are we wasting almost tens and thousands of dollars on a game that maybe only makes like 25% back, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I feel my own perspective, and the comments can debate this when this video finally gets open. That this series, I've been trying to share the series ever since I started playing with Melee in 2001, and people time and time again think, oh, it's just a fighting game. It's more than a fighting game. It's a community that brings like anyone from, like, for example, when Alex here, TheShyARC, you at first didn't like Smash. Is that correct?
Well, here's the thing. I started off with Brawl, but I mostly liked it because I was playing with friends.
Mm-hmm.
But when Smash 4 came around, I didn't have a Wii U or 3DS at the time to even jump into it. I jumped into the thing late, and even then, like, although I spent a lot of time on Smash 4, it wasn't the game I wanted because the thing about for me with Smash is that unless it has a lot of single player content I could play for hours, it's primarily for me a multiplayer game. I need to play it with friends, otherwise I'm not gonna have fun with it at all.
Right.
Like that's why Brawl like story mode I actually liked it because it was a single player content and that took me hours to beat.
Yes.
And Smash 4 didn't really even though classic mode Smash 4 happened, there was a lot I could do, but it's just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. And again, I needed to have multiplayer experience in that. And with Ultimate and everyone having a Switch at this point, there's a lot I could play. I get to play with a lot of friends, and even I'm actually now playing with randos, so
that's good though. And the thing of it is that we even discussed this off, like drawing off my live streams and even my recordings later on, that you and I talked about, like, you hear me screaming and you hear me get excited of a new character, a newcomer, or new content. Now you even said to me that you feel that kind of excitement when
Oh, there's the video. Oh, I have to go back to Cyber Channel because we have that video. It's in here.
Check out check him out. He's a real cool dude. And yes, I seen that video too. You guys were losing your minds. You felt the same. Tell. You felt the same way as I felt since 2001, because whenever we get a brand new character that crosses over with Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, King K. Rool, all these characters that you grew up with, these different franchises of video games. Even now, even games that I've not played because of my parents wouldn't let me, or just didn't have the time to do it. You fall in love with these characters, and you want to, like, sometimes beat them up in a one-on-one brawl or like a 4-player brawl. And hearing you guys go bananas just made my heart like, now you finally get why I am so like I get so excited.
Because here's the thing, like, so let's take some of the Smash like Ultimate announcements. Like, yes, Ken. Like, I figured since they announced the Echo Fighters, I figured, okay, when is Ken gonna show up? Because if Ryu's in there still, Ken's got to be in there. So I was like, that's why I didn't have
with reason though. Because here's the thing though, the reason why I knew Ken was gonna be an Echo Fighter. It wasn't gonna be at that point, but there was also the possibility that either it was Ken from Street Fighter, or it was gonna be Shadow the Hedgehog from Sonic the Hedgehog. Because
it was either one of those two possibilities.
Yes, because
okay, like, when is Ken and Shadow gonna come up?
Because here's the thing, people. Sega right now is having a budget issue.
Yeah, no kidding.
So they can't give Nintendo much money unless, like, Nintendo helps them out, okay? And Sega, they had a past issue, and they still do. They still have a past issue of...
I was like, what are you talking about? They still have the issues.
Like, they still have, like, an issue of like, a good example is the Olympic Games. Because, Mario got...
I forgot they announced a new Olympic game.
Yes, they did. Because here's the thing. Many people, when the last Olympics ended, they got the most excited announcement that Mario was going to be part of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which is, I can't believe I'm saying this is coming out next year. When they saw that animated announcement happen, many Sega fans, including myself, because I'm both, immediately thought, there's no way in the world the Hedgehog's going to be part of this Olympic Games. Either by budget issue, either by conspiracy theories, or just Nintendo offered them X amount of money and they can't fulfill that X amount of money, if that makes any sense. So I think this was what, Alex, like 3 weeks ago? A month ago, maybe, when those images start showing up?
For what?
The new Olympic game that's coming to the Switch.
I think it might have been a few weeks ago, since this was announced during Sega's Feast event, which
I think, so maybe a couple weeks ago, the moment those images and that Japanese trailer got shown on the internet, immediately, both Nintendo and Sega fan jumped the gun. Like, they were excited, they were happy, they were, because kids love these type of games, and so it's very simple, and it's the Olympics. So everybody was just immediately exploded and surprised by it. Now let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Say like maybe around the summer, maybe even around like September, when people start back school again. Pack number 2. Because they teased as we saw, the remake of the Sonic costumes with Tails and Knuckles. I mean, let's be real here, Alex. There's a King K. Rool costume, right?
Yeah.
There is a Isabelle costume. There's a Piranha Plant hat. I'm trying to go down the list here. There is... Oh gosh, I'm trying to think here. But the point is what I'm trying to make is, maybe pack 2 could be Tails the Fox. Is it a long shot? Yes, it is. Is it going to be possible? That's up to, Shigeru Miyamoto, if that makes any sense. But what I'm seeing with how these fighters are going to be aligned, most likely it's going to be somebody with either in the costumes or that's a spirit, if that makes any sense as well, as I'm playing this game. So that's my predictions. Alex, do you have your predictions?
For characters or
both characters or anything else you want to add in?
I don't want to say like what I want, because I technically got what I want already without even asking for it.
Well, okay. How about this? How about other franchises? What other franchise video games are you currently playing right now?
Besides, there's kind of a lot. Well, it's kind of a few that I'm playing. Most of which I'm trying to play games that I haven't gotten a chance to play before, like Earthbound, Nier Automata. I'm trying to finish up Kingdom Hearts 3.
Whoa, okay, that's another one. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. That's also been part of it, if that makes any sense to everybody. So, again, I need to have like a podcast about it. I need to join Cyber with his podcast about these kind of things. Because it's all about the company. So I'm going to use Sega again because, this is mostly part of my content. If you have not seen my YouTube, there's a lot of Sonic games I've been playing recently, that kind of thing. So, what Sega does is, if say like they want to team up with Nintendo for like some spin-off game or whatever, they want to create a game. What they would do is they say, okay, we have X amount of days. And a good example of this is Sonic Forces, which I've played, and I'm going to be real with you all, I don't like that game. If you have not seen the Let's Plays and the live streams, go check them out. But anyway.
No kidding.
But anyways, my point is because the reason why that game is, I wouldn't say it's a terrible game. It's just could have done better. Okay? And what I mean by that is, and I mentioned this before, is Sega had only 3 months to finish this game. That's not a lot of time to build a video game for not 1, but 3 actually 4 platforming titles. We got Steam, we got Switch, we got PS4, and we got Xbox One, if I'm correct. For this game, you can't build a game for 4 different input qualities in 3 months. It takes half a year to do that, people. Like, when Shigeru Miyamoto says they're taking their time and they're doing these characters right, they're doing the detail right, their moves right, their sets right, their different color costumes right, he is putting his heart and soul. And he even says, when he says in these interviews that he sleeps overnight for like 3 days, he literally means it. He's not exaggerating. He puts his heart and soul and makes sure that each of these characters are part of what fans want, what fans see before, and what they recognize from each of these characters as you play them in the game. So the thing about it is when Sega team, their business manager, whoever it is, said you only got this amount of time, guess what? You have to work that amount of time, and you have to cram it all so much. Now, here's the best part. Now, Alex, I know you're not a Sega fan because, I mean...
I didn't grow up with it, that's
yeah,
the thing.
Mm-hmm. I grew up with both. I grew up with both Nintendo and Sega. So the thing of it is that when Sega announced this new racing game, which is Sonic Team Racing, and it was supposed to be released last year during the holiday season, the smartest thing, and when I keep saying this all the time, and that will give them the money, is when they get a delay of a video game, it's not because they're being trolls, everybody. They're literally doing exactly what Shigeru Miyamoto is doing with Smash Ultimate. They're taking their time. They're seeing, okay, is there any glitches here? Is mechanic tilting working? Is this working? Oh no, that's not working. Guess what? We got to go back to the drawing board and we got to redo this. All that kind of stuff. They're actually using their time wisely, and they're actually they're actually using that to an advantage rather than a delay for fans, because a delay game is a better game in my opinion, because you don't see Nintendo going, hey, we got a new game coming out with Super Mario Bros. Oh, by the way, it gets released on X amount of day. I'll just say a random day. Let's say December 15th of this year. Something like that. Something wild like that. And it gets released. Guess what the public is going to do when they start playing this game, when it's glitchy, when it starts breaking levels, when some of the controls are not working, the levels don't look like Super Mario Odyssey, all that piles up, and then guess what the response back is? It's negative response, and guess what happens to the company? Yeah, ooh, this game is awful. This is not the Mario I remember. Yeah, like I remember before. Exactly. You get all that negative response, and then Nintendo's sitting there like, oh man, we could have waited for, instead of this year, we could have waited 5 years earlier to work on all those bugs. So that is what Sega's trying to learn from Nintendo and from other companies, not just Nintendo. They're also learning from Capcom, because and Namco. They're learning from those other companies too, because like I said, if they want to make that money, and if they want to get better with not just Sonic games, but say like a Bayonetta 3 or a new Street Fighter game, or I'm trying to think.
Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, or that too. Any of those other games that they have with their own franchises, they have to think ahead, not just 1 year, guys. They have to think like a decade or even 5 years ahead, so that way they can plan out, okay, we're doing this game through this week, and then this game is going to be this week, and then hopefully release date is going to be X amount, hopefully in the summer, or X amount hopefully during the holiday, the week, basically, when they give out games. So that's how video games really point out when stuff's gonna happen and when they're gonna announce stuff. Personally, Alex, today I had zero intentions of a Smash information or update of Joker and the 3.0 update. Like literally,
I mean,
zippo.
yeah, I'm with you on that, but like since it's kind of been that time where summer is slowly approaching,
Mhm.
and for me, someone who's played Persona 5, it would be smart if they at least try to release it on a certain like day, or like some Smash news like on a certain day
Mhm.
in Persona 5 history, like the Smash update is coming tomorrow.
Yes.
In Persona 5, that's pretty much when the tutorial ends. You
Mhm.
after that day, you basically get all your tutorial things done, and it's over. You have free roam of the game.
Yep. Yep.
So I figured it was gonna be happening sometime in April, but it was just a matter of
When. And that's the key of not just Nintendo, it's with every gaming company, where it's in Xbox, where it's PlayStation 4, PC. They always give you a month, because if they give you a day, just like what Sega did with Team Sonic Racing, they had to delay it, and then guess what fans do? They get upset. They get mad and they get upset. So that's why it's better for people to change the date than rather to say pin a date and then wait for almost like a million or 100,000 people waiting on their computer for this quote unquote video to show up. And guess what? It doesn't show up till any X amount of the days. And then they get disappointed, and then everybody rants on Twitter. So that's why I figured, and surprisingly enough, Alex, I thought of two reasons. Either it was going to show up next week, or it was going to show the week of my birthday, like the beginning of May or the end of April. That was my prediction, personally. So to hear it's going to be released tomorrow, I was not that far off.
Not that far off, but you were close.
Because here's the thing. This week, on Sunday, is going to be Easter. So they're not going to release it on that day because it's a holiday.
Yeah, no.
And they're not going to release it on Monday because that's Earth Day, so that's also a holiday. Some people treat it as a holiday, some people don't. My prediction was it was going to be either literally next week or probably my birthday, April 29th. That was my prediction, or even 28th.
That would have been a weird birthday present for you.
That's why it's an early birthday present for me, because I'm like, oh my god, that's so great. So, but I've had weirder things before on my birthday, but that's another topic. But,
yeah, same, but it's kind of dark stuff, and it doesn't really involve me, but it involves dark stuff and other things, and I don't want to get into that, so I was like, moving on.
So, with that, Alex, I thank you for reacting the rest of that stuff with me.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure everyone would have been tagging me at this point, because because all my friends know on Discord that I'm a Persona 5 person, so they knew I would have been like getting all excited for this, and yep, I am. Tomorrow it's gonna be Smash, and I do not care. Mega Man can take a break. I'm playing some Smash tomorrow.
But I'm excited because I get to finally have the Tails costume and the Knuckles costume, because, like I said, but yeah, and that's what I try to see with these quote unquote sneak peeks on mine. Is I don't look for leaks, I don't look for stuff that's online unless like it's from the source itself, aka Nintendo themselves, which So if that's from the source itself, like they did with the building stage, then guess what? Okay, we're cool. That's gonna be happening.
Yeah, it's still stupid. They could have not, they could have not updated that Switch. They could have just used an actual like Switch with the just regular game on there.
I mean,
that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a way different story. But again, thank you so much for reacting to me about the tomorrow.
Fun.
And maybe we'll do more of these. Like I said, this is gonna be posts kind of serious, so that way it's better than me having to go live and be like, like let's do this, let's go crazy. So, but
too late.
yeah, but yeah, thank you so much, and I might add you for more Smash if you're curious, if you want to join me. If any other friends on my Discord or my Twitter want to join me in these Smash reactions, or if you're a Smash fan yourself, add me on my Twitter at Kennedy KJ2016.
Yeah, please do, because she needs more Smash friends.
I do. Mostly just to talk about Smash, mostly just to talk about predictions, mostly talk about like what we saw in the trailer, what we saw, like what's coming up, and what's like predictions of the next pack. My prediction.
Yeah, and if you are a Persona 5 fan, please go follow me at twitch.tv/TheShyARC.
Yeah, if you are a fan of just like Alex, as a Persona 5 person, you can follow him. He does a lot of that. Currently, like you said, you're doing Mega Man, but you're like, that's gonna be put off the schedule.
Well, I'm a variety streamer though, but because I can't like really do Persona 5 like streams every week because it's a PS.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if it comes on the Switch, I'm gonna try to at least do Persona 5 every week. I'm gonna try, but it's gonna be unlikely.
But if you
we'll
want to talk about Persona 5 stuff, Alex is your guy. I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not that. So, I want to say thank you for listening and watching us react, and I will see you guys later.